There you go, doing a quick garden tour. This is our herbs. It's May the 12th. We got hyssop, got thyme. Some of it we grew from seed, some of it we bought. Lemon balm. That's like lemonade. I mean, man, it is. You can just rub that leaf right there. Delicious. We actually put that in our lemonade and it makes it amazing. So, really, really good stuff. Of course, I don't know if y'all watch my cooking videos, but this is our rosemary. I really like rosemary. Cooking with steak. It's really, really nice. This right here is yarrow. It's got some uses. My wife uses it if she ever burns herself. Got asparagus here. It's gone to seed. Alpine strawberries. They make really good sweet strawberries. I think that might be lavender, I'm not sure. This purple is called Self-Heal. My wife uses it in tinctures. That with the flowers, echinacea, or echinacea. We got lettuce. Need to start eating that. We got some onions. And y'all, this is one of my favorites. Collards. We've been eating some. We need to eat. We're gonna have to get busy on eating this. Got more echinacea. Got kale. And this is especially for Mississippi, kind of exotic. It's Japanese, green. I can't remember the name of it. We'll put it up on the screen for you. It's healthy. Need to eat it. Need to make some salad, y'all. Got some English peas, green peas, whatever you call them, but they've been beat down by rain. We've had a lot of rain. These poor fellers aren't doing too good. We've got cilantro, which is really, really good. Cilantro. This is red orash. We're trying it this year. See how it does. Of course, we got okra. It'll do better once it warms up, like hotter weather. Cucumbers. And more echinacea. And that is volunteer. We don't care, we're glad it volunteered. It's good stuff to have around. Got our peppers. They're struggling a bit, but they'll come on before long. And then these are 15-year-old.
1500.
Or 1500-year cave beans. They do really good. You can eat them fresh. They hold up good to canning. But they're really climbing, doing really well. We got our owls. I try to reposition these owls every so often so the animals don't get onto our bluff, but so far they've been working. Looking good. Over here we got maters. They have really started growing. We need to prune them pretty soon, but they've really started growing well. Excited about them maters. Then our strawberries are really, really doing good. this because of the cats. They're really doing well in this raised bed. Hey, 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 looky here. That's close enough. Good. Sweet. Delicious. We're gonna have so many strawberries. Look at all these strawberries. They are doing great. We love our strawberries. But this raised bed helps. Gets them off the ground. Keeps pests away. Really don't need this on there, but it's helped with the cats. We got a lot of cats around here. My wife likes to feed the cats. But we'll be eating a lot of strawberries out of this little bitty bin. It's a 100-gallon water bin I had for the horses. Wasn't being used. The Alpine strawberries are doing okay on the ground, but this mini, we may have to get another bin, see how thick they are, and move them, transplant them over. But they're doing great. These are Pride and Joy, our peach trees, and they are absolutely loaded. Doing great. I'm gonna have to do some pruning next year, this fall, once they get done making. We got 4 of them and they are loaded down. This is our newest one right here. We just got it and it's making like crazy. A lot of people tell you to take the small ones off. We've gotten the little ones, the smaller peaches, and knocked them off and kind of keeping an eye, but these are actually gonna make good peaches. So we're gonna eat them. We're gonna let it keep making. We'll keep watering, fertilizing, taking care of them. And you see all the peaches. And some people tell you when they're small, like our newest peach tree over here, to take all the fruit off, do what you want, but we didn't do that, and these trees make more and more peaches every year. Now, I will have to prune. I don't want them to get real tall, so I want them to grow out. So we'll prune them so they'll do that to encourage the growth. But I'm telling you, we didn't do that. We're gonna let that one go and make peaches. And we get more and more peaches off these trees every year. It's just really good. We got some winter squash, some cantaloupes and watermelons. And come over here and look at this summer squash. The size of these leaves, y'all. They have gone crazy. We love our squash and they are making. Look at all them squash. Very healthy. My wife uses these raised beds. We use a lot of mulch. And you can go back and see what I've done to the food plot back there and on the property. And we saved the mulch and it has paid off and paid off. I mean, look at this. This is huge. Of course, the Lord's blessed us with a lot of rain, but everything is doing fantastic. And I don't think I've ever seen potatoes this big. Look at the size of these potatoes. I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'2", and these are waist high or higher. They're making potatoes. I know you look at this, you're like, wow, we have not over fertilized at all. These are the seed potatoes we got at the co-op. And these are store-bought, organic, that my wife planted. Look at the difference. There's just no comparison in the difference. We got a back bed back here tilled up that we're gonna plant with flowers. We've got some more squash, cantaloupe. So here we've got about 5,000 square feet. I took the tractor, I used a buster, busted the ground, then we tilled it. Then we got hit with torrential rains. But we've got the ground turned up. We're gonna plant pumpkins, watermelons, flowers, corn. We're kind of getting on the end of the planting season, so we're hoping it dries up enough where we can build our beds and get all the seed planted. We've got a row in the middle here that we're gonna have about 11 feet wide. That way I can get the tractor down, and then we'll have beds on each side. This weekend I'm running water. We'll have hydrants, frost tree pumps. I'm gonna run them down here. We'll have one on this end and one on that end. And once I get the water lines ran and the pumps in, we'll put fence up. We have a lot of deer here. So far, haven't had any issues with them. But we'll get a fence put up and a gate where we can get in and out with our equipment. And it's gonna be good. This is really good ground. It hadn't been, we haven't used it since we've been here in 2020, so 5 years. And the soil's really good. It's got a lot of good worms in it. We got high expectations, so just gotta let it dry up a little bit. So yeah, since we've been here, this is the first time this ground's been broken, and this is the only time we'll till it. You know, we're no-till. After that, we'll just keep our beds with mulch and keep them built up, organic matter and stuff. Now the deer pressure, so far this year, we haven't had any issues. In the past, they have wiped us out, and they'll wait till the last minute when you think, well, okay, everything's making, they'll come in and just eat it. So the only thing I can contribute it to this year is we've had a lot of clearing done because we're going to build another little house back here for my daughter. We've cleared out the land and there's not as much cover, so the deer are less likely to come through here. I've seen a few tracks, but they've been moving. So that and the fence will pretty much keep us deer proof, we hope. The owls help with the rabbits, squirrels, different things like that. They're terrified of the owls. So we got our fig trees over here. These are brown turkey figs, and they are making like crazy. And kind of ashamed to say, but it's the first year I've really focused on pruning and keeping them. Fig trees, you gotta work. They get a lot of dead branches and stuff. You gotta cut them off. And since we've done that, we're gonna have a bumper crop of figs, and they are going nuts. We got all the vines out. They're real healthy, but see here, that's dead. You've gotta keep. These are old fig trees. They're better than 40 years old. So we got to keep them trimmed. They grow new growth. Look at see this little limb here. Look at all the figs on that. Little bitty figs. Now you do not fertilize fig trees. You keep them pruned. You keep the invasive vines off of them. That's pretty much all you do to figs, and make sure they have plenty of water. Now, we've gone through a drought. I think it's 2023. And they still did fine. So they're pretty drought resistant trees. And one thing we're going to do this year is we're going to propagate. So we're going to look, you know, obviously after the harvest, we'll find a limb, a good healthy limb, and we'll cut with a notch right here, cut it at an angle, and we'll get some root hormone and put it on there and put it in good soil, and we'll take them in the house. And we'll have multiple fig trees, Lord willing, the following year to plant. These are really good. This one's really big. It's almost too big. I'm gonna have to get up on a ladder to get the figs, but you want to keep them about this size over here. Through your pruning, and you want to keep them about the size of this one here. You want them grow out so you can harvest the figs. So here I'll have to do this limb. The reason why I didn't cut it this year is we have some green here. You got some green coming off this. See, that's making figs. Making figs. You got figs up here. So after they make, I'll go through, and if anything didn't make or is ready to be cut, I'll cut it. But these are the best tasting figs I've ever eaten. They're just, I'll pick a big bowl and my wife will eat them one sitting. It's like candy. We're gonna try some different things. We may make some preserves. But we love our figs, and we're gonna have a bunch of them this year. All these figs. We're doing good. Pear trees. They're really doing good. You can see these limbs droop down. They are loaded with pears. These pears, we think, are baking pears. If you know what they are, leave us a comment. They're good, but they don't have a whole lot of flavor. We think they're used for preserves or making jellies and stuff like that. But they're still good. I know the deer love them. They'll stand up on their hind legs to get these. These blueberries are delicious. We've got several different varieties, but we found these. Look at this bunch down here. Sorry, it's getting dark. But these Georgia gems do really well here. Really, really big, sweet, delicious blueberries. What our plan is we're gonna go in with more of these Georgia gems and see how much they're making. Look at that. That thing is loaded with blueberries. And these have gotten ripe quicker than the others. These are smaller. They're good too, but they're smaller. But we're gonna choose this, and we're gonna probably plant maybe a dozen more right here. I'm probably gonna plant 8 or a dozen more on the back side of the property over here where the soil's similar. These like acidic soil. They like a lot of sun. So I've trimmed trees, limbs, and everything to make sure they get plenty of sun, and they're doing good. These are fantastic. Enjoying my blueberries. It's getting dark on us, so we're gonna go in the house. Y'all come on back and see us again when you get the chance.